Hi everyone, my name is Elony'a. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist and the founder of Divine Minds CCHT. Today, let's explore a new, fascinating topic, dream therapy. Now, we've all experienced dreams that have left us wondering, what did that mean? Sometimes these dreams are strange. They could be vivid, emotional, or even scary and unsettling. And oftentimes, we turn to outside resources like Google, dream interpretation books, or the opinions of others to try to make sense of them. But what if I told you all of the answers that you're seeking are already within? That's right. You don't have to research outside of yourself to try to understand what your subconscious mind is trying to tell you while you're sleeping. Instead, maybe keeping a dream journal, reflecting on your current life circumstances and emotions, and working with a trained hypnotherapist can help to unlock the deeper meanings that are directly from within. While dream dictionaries and interpretation books can offer a more generalized meaning of what's going on, they're not always accurate or helpful when it comes to your personal dream symbols. This is because we're all unique, so a symbol or a person that appears in your dream may carry a completely different meaning for someone else. And this is why it's so much more powerful to look inward and to ask yourself, what is happening in my life right now that may be causing this dream to come up? How do I feel about certain situations or people that are appearing within my dreams? And are these emotions being expressed outwardly while I'm awake? Or have I been suppressing them? I want you to remember, your subconscious mind is picking up on everything, even when you're not actively aware of it. And those unnoticed feelings and thoughts, they're going to find a way to resurface. And this is why it's coming up again in your dreams. So our subconscious mind is always absorbing. And this is our thoughts, our emotions, the conversations we're participating in, or even overhearing, music that we listen to, and the TV and the movies that we're watching. All of this input is being stored, and it's shaping our beliefs and our perceptions of reality. And this is why it is so important to be mindful of the content that we're consuming and the thoughts that we're choosing to entertain on a daily basis. Now, this is where it gets even more interesting. Dream therapy becomes an especially effective tool when it's paired with hypnotherapy. And this is because our dream state is very similar to a hypnotic state, even though we're awake while we're in hypnosis. So dream stages and dream states are very similar to hypnosis, meditation, or even while we're just sitting and quietly allowing our thoughts to flow. Your brain is entering the same kinds of brainwave states as when you're dreaming, and that is beta, theta, or delta waves. Now, these slower brainwave states are allowing our conscious mind, the part of us that's responsible for logic, problem solving, and reasoning, to step aside. It's allowing our subconscious mind to rise to the surface. And this is where real insight, healing, and understanding can begin. Now let's take the next few minutes to explore the 3 main dream stages that we're going through every night. And this can be helpful to understand the types of dreams that we're having and what our subconscious mind is trying to tell us. Now, the first stage is the processing stage, also known as wishful thinking. This stage is happening within the first 1 to 2 hours that we fall asleep at night. This is where our mind is sorting through the day's events and deciding what it wants to store and what it wants to release. And these dreams are often a reflection of our day, so it may not be anything deeply symbolic, just going through our thoughts, the events, and what's happening. Now, stage number 2 are our predictive dreams, also known as the precognitive stage. Now, this is occurring midway through the night, so about 3 to 5 hours into our sleep cycle. Now, this is where your subconscious mind is attempting to predict possible future outcomes based on your current life's circumstances. So this is your mind's way of preparing for the unknown. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you may have heard me say that our subconscious mind is always leaning towards what's comfortable. And what's comfortable is what it already knows. So it is very uncomfortable with the unknown and not knowing what's next. That is why the second stage of our dreams is very important. And finally, we have the venting stage. Now, the venting stage happens in the final hours of our sleep, oftentimes right before we wake up, but the venting stage may be the longest sleep cycle. This is where our subconscious mind is venting out excess emotions, thoughts, and unresolved feelings. These dreams may oftentimes be the most vivid and emotionally charged, but they're the dreams that we tend to remember the most. As a hypnotherapist, I'm going to pay the most attention to this final venting stage when I'm working with clients, because oftentimes it's going to reveal thoughts, emotions, or memories that the conscious mind was trying to bury during the waking state. But the subconscious mind is still trying to process and maybe even release these thoughts, these emotions, these situations that we were previously avoiding. Now, if you want to begin exploring your dreams on an even deeper level, I highly recommend that you start keeping a dream journal. Maybe you're keeping a notebook and a pen right next to your bed. This is so you can write down your dreams immediately upon waking, before all of those details fade once we re-enter and unlock the conscious mind again. When reviewing a dream, here are some questions that you may want to ask yourself, or that your hypnotherapist is likely going to review with you. So number 1, which stage of the night did the dream occur in? Was it the first stage, wishful thinking? Was it the second stage, predictive or precognitive? Or was it that last venting stage? Number 2, was the dream psychological or was it physiological, where it was felt more in the body? Number 3, what was the timing of the dream? Did this dream reference something that occurred in a past time? Is it something that's occurring now in your life? Or is it something that your mind is trying to predict about the future? Number 4, what is the content of the dream? Is it something that's more literal? Or is it something more symbolic that's occurring within your dream? Number 5, what symbols stood out the most to you, and what do they mean to you personally? Like I said earlier, some of the symbols that are occurring within our dreams, they're not going to mean the same thing for everyone. Number 6, what emotions did the dream bring up for you? Number 7, what is being vented out or released by your subconscious mind? Number 8, what may have triggered the dream? And number 9, how does the dream relate to your current life situation? Now, if you're curious about what your dreams are trying to tell you, or you're interested in exploring dream therapy with the help of a certified hypnotherapist, you can find me on social media at Divine Minds CCHT, or I highly recommend you check out my website at divinemindsccht.com. You can schedule a free consultation where I can answer a lot of your questions there, or you can book your first session. Once again, my name is Elony'a. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and I hope to see you all next time.